on, everybody? It's your host, Jamaal Thomas, and we on another edition of the Bigger Bag season. We got an also special guest in the building today. My man, Jarrell McKinney, is in the building. Chef Jarrell McKinney, by that. So he's in the building. He's going to give us a little bit of insight about who he is as a chef, some principles that he stand on, what he got going on in Kalamazoo, and all of that, man. So let's dive into it. How you doing today?
Pretty good, dog.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm doing pretty smooth, man, you know. So go ahead and let the people know, what you got on the floor right now.
Oh, yeah, man. So basically, I'm a chef. I'm based out in Kalamazoo. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. My main dish, I would say, is seafood, basically crab boil, lobster, king crab, shrimp, potatoes, Cajun sauce. I do it all, basically. I even make it with a white sauce, with Alfredo sauce.
Oh, that's dope. That's real dope. So what got you interested in seafood? Like, is it your favorite food?
I mean, it's definitely my favorite food.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so
I
you
mean,
got that down.
So, I mean, growing up, I ate imitation crab. Niggas, we ain't had no money for, real deal crab.
Right.
So, once I finally got to a point where I ate, real crab, it was over. And then I just started buying it at stores like Myers all the time. And once I started getting it, I just started selling it.
Okay.
Just turned into a talent, an untapped talent that I never really knew I had. I always knew I could cook, but I never knew I could sell food and really just, and everybody like it.
Exactly.
You could sell food and everybody like it. It's really crazy because everybody don't like everybody's food.
Yeah, and I
People
know I don't
picky.
like nobody's food, man, but your food is fire, man. If y'all ain't had none of his food, his crab boil was fire, the Alfredo was fire. Man. But give us some of that motivation behind becoming self-made. What really got you started? Give people a little bit of that story. What got you started selling them plates?
I mean, my TV ended up going out in 2017. Yeah, my TV ended up going out, and then I ended up making the crab legs that I got from Myers. And threw it on Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Sauteed them up, and then people just started "Hey, how much is it?" I'm like, $15. I really didn't know how much to charge, but I was just selling. And I was just seeing how much money I was getting. I was just like, I might have to keep doing it. So I just kept doing it, and I just built a name out here in Kalamazoo for cooking. No matter where I went, if I left it, I came back, people always bought food from me. It just never changed.
That's fire, man. That's an inspirational story. So there you have it. Make sure you just really getting on the grind. You see, he really ain't. He said his TV went out and he just had some tails in the freezer and got busy with it, man. So go into what's the name of your business and what do they call you in the kitchen?
Okay, yeah, they call me Chef Jarrell.
Okay.
And it's D1's Kitchen. This is my logo right here. Also, this is my sauce. D1K. Seafood butter.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all can see that too. That's also in stores in Detroit and in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
And what locations are they at in Kalamazoo, Michigan?
Locations are Park Street Market, Midtown Fresh Market, and in Detroit is Apollo Market on 7 Mile Road and Evergreen.
Oh yeah, that's cold, man. So as you can see, he's branching out. He's going from the boils, and he got the sauce on deck. The sauce is fire, by the way. It's real good. You can almost put it on anything. I ain't even gonna hold you up. It's fire. It's fire, man. So give the people some principles. The principles that you stand on as a chef when you're in the kitchen, from just from wherever,
Basically, I mean, always got to stay clean. Also, always got to clean all of the food. Make sure it's thorough every time. I really don't like too much fat on certain foods. Make sure you always get that out of there. And also, just be precise on what you make it and make it the right way. Don't try to take no shortcuts or anything. You make food the right way. If you need time, you set that time right.
Yeah.
Because it takes time to make good food. Good food don't get made like that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how that is. That's why when you go get Alfredo sauce in the can, it is how it is. Versus if you just go home and use some heavy cream with some Parmesan cheese, it's a totally different thing.
So give us some of those experiences of you cooking, man. So what's a highlight reel of you cooking? You got any events on the floor? Just give us some of those background stories of you making first crab boils or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, my first time I sold with 134 plates out of my apartment complex. I literally jammed up the whole complex. People couldn't get in or out until I brought food out. I brought the food out, then the line started moving. Some people couldn't even go to work. It was bad. I mean, I also had a charity event. Where it was a Kalamazoo Community Cookout 2018. Went down to Martin Luther King Park. I had some of my fraternity brothers with me. Also, some of the players of the football team. Also had Maggie sponsor me. Yeah, we went out there and we basically just grilled hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken. And we had the mission, they also came and donated cupcakes and cookies and juices. And it was just a good turnout. We had a DJ play football with the people out there. It was real smooth.
That's dope. That is dope.
Very smooth.
And so what?
Oh, I think I forgot to tell them about House of Soul.
Oh, yeah.
I think I skipped out on House of Soul.
Yeah, I don't know if you told me the name of that, so go and get into that.
Yeah, so it's D1's Kitchen. This is my first business. And I also, for my brick and mortar, it is House of Soul and Seafood. And the acronym is HOSS. So if you ever see that or hear that. And that's on 2627 West Michigan. Yeah, it used to be a 7-Eleven. And we're basically turning it into a restaurant, and it'll also be a convenience store.
Wow. So that's kind of like the long-term goals, you would say, for that? Or just like short-term goals that you have accomplished already? You already got that in the works. So where do you see that kind of going in the future? Okay,
so you mean, so right now, it's not open yet because we still have construction to do.
Okay.
So short-term goal right now would be getting it open and getting that construction done. And once we do that, and when we have our grand opening, that's really the most short-term goal. Long-term goal, I mean, once we get everything going, because we also have a beer wine license.
Right.
So we're going to have like MXDs, Monaco, stuff like that in there.
Okay.
So long-term goal is to really expand and franchise Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, like right away, like as soon as possible. But I would say as soon as possible would be a year. So I'd say that's the biggest long-term goal I got right now that I could really talk about, because anything else I'm not really sure yet, because this is really a rigorous process.
Okay.
I would say that.
That's dope, man. So I definitely, have your best wishes on your goals, and congratulations on your brick and mortar. So let's get into like what's one of the I guess to give some people some insight about how you work in the kitchen. When you going out to get all your stuff, and you're making an event, what's kind of those things that you look for, when you getting fresh foods, or like when you encountering like business endeavors?
Oh, you talking what you mean as far as fresh foods?
Like, so you said
like when I'm going to get some steaks from a butcher or something like that?
Yeah, or just when you're looking for king crab legs or
something. That's perfect. So when I'm going to look at king crab legs, I make sure I go to a place like Sam's Club, because they have the colossal king crab. Those are the king crab legs that y'all see on Instagram. People frying it and breaking in half. For real. People don't get those red king crab. And then like what else? I mean, even with potatoes, stuff like that. I'm real particular in everything. I only get certain potatoes. I get red skin potatoes, or I get yellow potatoes. Those are the two best potatoes to make for either mashed potatoes or a crab boil, or anything, even sauteed or roasted.
Okay, so that's real dope, man. So where can the people find you? Like, what's the social media? What's your pages, man? Let the people know where they can come get your food at. Let them know where they can find you, and how can they get in contact with you? Okay,
so so first my Instagram is Chef Jarrell _D1K. So my Snapchat is D_QNE, and also my Facebook is just Jarrell McKinney. And I also post on there daily what is my menu for the next day, or also the day of. I also do meal preps. I also do private dining. I also cater. Yeah, so I'm basically open to anything as far as cooking.
After that, man, thank you for letting the people know where they can find you, man. So we really appreciate you for coming out to the Bigger Bag season today. It was a dope interview. The sauce is fire. Let me get you.
Man.
Look at that, man.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all get some of this sauce, man. Y'all gotta get some of this sauce,
get that. If you make a crab boil, put that on there. If you buy one from him, then put it on there. Get some extra sauce. Tap into his social medias. They fire. Got a lot of good content on there. You're gonna find some good content videos, some good looking food. And if you're in the area, if you're in the city, or if you're in a zoo, definitely go to Park
Tap
Street
in.
Market. You know, go support, you know, black business, young black kings out here doing their thing, man. So continue to stay tuned to the Bigger Bag season out, and appreciate you for coming through today, man.
You already know, man. I appreciate the opportunity,
yeah.
dog.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
You already know.
Oh yeah, tap
Always.
in, Bigger Bag season.